Too late now. Okay, that's up. Should probably open this. Storybot's on. Licorice is here. Maybe I'm paranoid. I'm gonna wait for that for my my stream page to update. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, I'm here. I'm back. We're playing some Hero Siege. Unexpected. I just like this game. I'm not very good at it. I've played a lot more Path of Exile and like Last Epoch than I have this game. Oh my goodness, Sayu's already here. How are you here already? You're so fast. How are you so fast? Also, I apologize if there's like background noise. I have a fan running because it's warm here right now. I don't want to melt. Of course, I set those up forever ago. I forgot that. I just messaged you there too. I forgot that you're in the Discord. I have real people in the Discord and not just a bot that I painted like a face on to keep me company. Damage, missiles, mana, fire, cold, attack speed, yeah, whatever, okay. Yep. Today we're playing some Hero Siege. I just started this character yesterday. I'm only in Act 2. I need to do this quest. And then we're just hanging out. So my commands, I have exclamation commands working, exclamation Discord working, and shoutout working now. And you'll never guess the name of the bot. The bot is Licorice. I love how it lets you use a custom account as a bot. Doing good, say you. What is that? Oh. Okay. I just saw your badge on your account just show up. I'm like, what is that? I love the witch aesthetic, obviously. We love witches' hats. So yeah, I got a couple basic things working. I think I have every 10 minutes. It also puts the Discord in chat. So hopefully we get more people hanging out with us. I don't think the music's too loud. There's no game audio because the game area gets really grating. It's really a spammy game. So the music might be a little more prominent today. But yeah, we're just playing some Hero Siege. It's an action RPG, if you've not seen it before. So like, think Path of Exile, Diablo, that kind of thing. But it's really inexpensive, although the characters each cost extra money, which that's neither here nor there. Oh, okay, I'm not sure who that is, but the new expansion. Do you mean Night Rain, the new game? Okay, I've been thinking about playing it, but I don't have 3 friends that I can reliably wrangle into it, and I don't really want to play it with randoms. I've been thinking about streaming some Darktide. I didn't tonight because Darktide's another one of those games that makes my computer kick off a lot of heat. And it's already really warm in here because I don't have my AC unit set up yet. I'm playing this because it's nice, lightweight. We're just chilling. Most people sleep to my streams anyways. And this expansion just came out, or not expansion, this new league came out. It's decent. I think they're called seasons in this game. So yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out, chilling some music. If it cools off enough later, I'll probably ooh, is there gonna be a new Lies of P? I've only had it on Game Pass, so I'll probably have to buy the expansion if I want to play it, because normally expansions don't come with it. Lies of P's worth it though. Lies of P's a really fun game. I love my Souls-likes. Like, I just like Dark Souls in general. I tried streaming DS3 a little while ago, but I've played that game so much that I burnt myself out of it. And it wasn't very far to stream where I just decided, like, maybe I'll come back to this. Yeah, I'll go with this. Just +1 skills. Is this better? No, this also has faster cast rate. Yeah, I'll just drop those. Actually, I should hold on to those and sell them. Never mind. We need to have money. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Chilling. We now have Licorice Bot. Lies of P would be your third. What are your other two? Would it be Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring? Are your other two Souls games, by any chance? I see you moving. I've played so many Souls-likes. I'm thinking really hard about getting Fly Knight just because it has similar vibes to Lunacid for me. And I don't know if you remember, but I freaking love Lunacid. I never grew up with a PS1, so it's funny that I like that PS1 aesthetic, but it's just a mood. Ow. Ow. There we go. Lunacid's just a vibe of a game. Some of the tracks from that are in this playlist that I have set up, so they'll come by later. It was that 3D... you were there for a couple of those streams, but I think you were playing something else. Just chatting with me every so often. How was your background noise? Because I was online at some crazy hours. It's honestly fair. How did Nikki's stream go? Did she have any more issues or? Oh, hey, the event works. Licorice just posted a thing. Now everybody can talk to Licorice. I even set up the picture to be the close-up of her face. My goal is kind of to make Licorice more popular in my own stream than I am in my own stream. She deserves it. She's a good cat. She's a good bean. And I think it would be funny. Which, you know, that helps. When all else fails, do it for the meme. Do it for the gram. And I didn't make the rookie mistake of using a timed invite code. That should be permanent. Oh. That sucks. I just saw the announcement earlier. I guess just ran into more problems. If we're lucky, if we can get if she can bug Grizzlebear enough to go over and take a look at it, I've got a feeling it might just be heat, like overheating. Fire skill, poison skill, poison damage, all resistances. Yeah, that looks good to me. I sure do love poison damage on my poison build that uses poison. Oh, please let me jump away. Yeah, because it's just getting warmer. Although her computer's a couple years old, so you would think that if there was going to be issues like that, they would have showed up already. But it could just be because for a GPU, thermal paste is applied at the factory, right? You kind of don't get a choice. It might just be like a lemon where they sent a GPU out and the thermal paste wasn't quite up to snuff. That could be it. I wish I still lived near there, because I would just drop by. But Grizzlebear lives near there, so... he could for sure drop by and take a look. He's better with that stuff than I am anyways. I think he said he didn't mind if I used his real name, which is way easier to say than Grizzlebear. But I don't think anybody knows who I'm talking about if I just say Chris. So, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, it could be anything. Like, could be a loose connector, could be just a single transistor's failed over time. Hi, Licorice. Yeah. Could be, bad thermal paste from the factory. Luckily, she's within RMA period still. She's only had it for 2 years, and RMA is 3 since purchase, from NVIDIA at least. I can't imagine Intel being that different. So hopefully that all works out. I hope so, because it kind of sucks. On the bright side, it's not like her livelihood depends on it getting fixed like instantly, which is good, because that would be all kinds of stressful, I imagine. Yeah, if Chris gets over there, definitely would be able to figure it out pretty quickly, I think. What's this? Gold drop and magic find. Yes. Sounds good to me. Yep, there we go. Oh, I want those chests. Ah, too bad. Too bad, Gray. You can't have them. You want to hear a kind of funny thing that plays into stereotypes? This kind of cracked me up. We got a weather warning here. And the weather warning was, be careful, this is a special advisory. It's going up to 20 degrees. That was a whopping 20 degrees. That was the weather warning. It's like, yeah, watch out. It's a whole 20. Canadians may melt. Meanwhile, some of my friends that live in Tennessee, it's like 32 degrees Celsius there. Was it really hot there? I don't even know where you are. You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but I have no idea where you are. Licorice? Stop screaming at me. What the hell, like? I even turned on the fan for you. You need to relax. Deep breaths, Licorice. In and out. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Just hot as hell there. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of on me. It's normally pretty good to just assume that somebody's from the US just because your population is so much higher than ours. Like, it's like, well, chances are, right? Like, Licorice is being a bit of a brat right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Lick. You're being a brat. You're allowed to be a bit of a brat, I guess, but it is what you are doing, just so you know. She knows, she just doesn't care. I don't remember where I have to turn this quest in. I just default to Dog of Wisdom. Ba. Hababa. Hababatakataba. There we go. There we go. Make some moolah. Give me 45 keys. Where do I have to turn this in? Let me see. Quests. You tell me here. And then head to the northern post to find his spell book. Is there a chance that it's just in the dungeon? That might be it. Am I the doofus? Is it me? It's me. It's always me. It's real doofus hours when I'm around. The season started, by the way. This game's new season started like a day ago. People are so fast in this game. There's already so many people like level 100 turbo end game now. And I'm just here in Act 1 piddling around trying to remember how this quest works. I might stream the new PoE season when it comes out too. The new PoE League. It looks like it's gonna be a real winner. Although I have no idea what my build's gonna be. I might try League starting Cyclone and then transitioning into that new unique, the Starfall unique, if it's easy-ish to find. And if it's not easy to find, then I don't know, Righteous Fire or something. We do love Righteous Fire. The walking simulator build. Oh, there's the crow guy. Alright. Watching back some of my own VODs to make clips and stuff, I've noticed there's certain things that I never realized I said. Like whenever something happens, I go, oops. I don't know why I do that. Nobody else in my family does anything like that. Magic skill damage. Probably the way to go. Oh, this doesn't have any resistances. Oh, I just stick with what I have. Get poisoned on. I need to solve my mana, something fierce. Return quest. Yep. Give me the thing. Thank you. We do love movement speed. Okay. Now I can continue with the acts. Spec into energy. Put another point in that. Alright. Oops. This is an interesting song. I was listening to it for a long time before realizing that it's a song by somebody else I listen to sometimes. Before they kind of changed their whole identity. Although I don't know how many people, if I just say their name, like how many people are like, ah yes, I know who that is. A lot of people are probably like, who? But this was the previous sort of label that Femtanol was going under some years ago, and I guess they just did a total pivot and rebrand, and a lot of this music kind of became harder to find, but in this particular mix it shows up. And it's funny because it sounds nothing like their current style. Like, at all. Maybe a little bit of kind of what they turned into. I don't think they're ever going to go back though, because their current thing got way bigger than this ever did. Oh, so warm today. I'm melting. My Canadian bones melt when it's over 20 degrees. Oh, which one? Because I know I sent, uh, I think technically what I sent can be called a buttload. I sent a buttload of them to you, right? Oh, that was probably my favorite out of the ones I sent you. There's kind of nothing quite like it. In fact, Emanon is the reason why I found To Your Eternity. Is I was browsing recommendations off of it on Anime Planet or Mal or something, and one of them was To Your Eternity. Just how I found that one. Good. Is bees, not the bees. But you wound up liking it. In terms of recommendations, I get it right every once in a blue moon. Oh, speaking of blue moon, are you far enough north that you saw the aurora? They were really, really, really bright last week. Last week, 5 days ago, something like that. Hi, Ezio. Ah, it's a shame. They went all the way down, like the northern half of the U.S. You could see them with the naked eye, and below that to like Tennessee at least, you could see it on camera still. Oh, there's Licorice Spot doing his job. Right on time, too. Perfect. How you doing, Ezio? I hope it's not too warm where you are. I'm melting. I'm playing a game that doesn't turn on my fans, so that I don't spontaneously combust, which is a serious hazard for Canadians. You gotta watch out. Sometimes we just melt. It's an unfortunate truth. Doing alright. Can't complain. Went for a ride today. I think I'm at the point right now where what is that about? Okay. I wish I had a button that could just zoom into an emote so I could see what the actual picture is. Because I'm still on 1080p screens. I'm over here like squinting at it. Do that. Yeah, we'll hit the archdemons. I mean, maybe we shouldn't. Nah, it's probably not worth it. Pop, pop, pop. Did you do more, I think Safi's still around? You just do more Safi today? I haven't been able to get on Monster Hunter because I don't have my AC unit set up yet. Because it got really warm really suddenly. And if I ran Monster Hunter right now, my computer would kick off enough heat to just straight up kill me, I think. As you might be able to guess, this game, which is Hero Siege, is actually a lot of fun. I've been playing it for off and on for a couple of years. Does not kick my fans on and does not produce a lot of heat. Not a lot of graphics going on in this one. Yeah, I set up a bot to do some basic commands. And it's licorice bot. I thought that'd be fun if the bot was just licorice. Give my cat a job. I mean, somebody's trying to summon me. What is this? Probably not. Yeah, the people I cat sit for are trying to summon me right now, but I told them I probably wouldn't be able to go because I'm feeling kind of under the weather today. Came out of nowhere too. I don't know what the deal is with that. Just felt crummy today. I suspect it was the like the pretty quick onset of really warm weather. Man, it just messed me up. It's a little loud. Is that too loud? No, those levels look fine to me. The music's not too loud, right? I don't have like a monitor set up to hear it, so I'm gonna rely on your judgment. I mean, that's what it's all for, right? If you're cool with the volume levels, then we're good. Just chilling out with some breakcore. And then I think later on this same playlist, Positive Yellow comes on. Album by Thor High Heels, who is a YouTuber. And a really good YouTuber at that. Where am I at? As long as I don't see anybody like bitching about the volume levels, I'm just gonna assume that we're doing well. We're doing alright. If somebody's in chat like, egads, my ears, then we'll know something's wrong. Why have you inflicted this sonic violence upon me? That's good. I'm like a broken clock. I'm right twice a day at least. Yeah, I went for a ride today, and it's a little too warm to wear my because motorcycle gear is always dark colors. In hot weather, you just melt. I do at least. I turn into a puddle of sweat. It's gross. So I think we're at the point in the year where whenever I go riding, I'm just gonna take the safety risk and wear a hoodie instead of a big jacket. Give up some... That's always the balancing act, right? You give up some safety for comfort, or the other way around. Although jacket only really prevents road rash, which you're not gonna die from road rash, so... Honestly, not the worst. And I've had it before, because I had that accident before. I got a big gouge on my shin, and it didn't even hurt. And I'm not a tough person. In fact, I'm a giant wimp. But like some mechanism in your body is like, all right, turn off the pain for this part of your body. Like, you know it's messed up. Like, we don't need to tell you. So for the most part, road rash, for me at least, I just didn't even feel it. I didn't even know I had it until they told me once I got to the hospital. Like, you know, you have a big gouge in your leg too. I go, it's news to me. Ooh, that's a ring I can use. I think. If I'm left alone by mobs for 5 seconds, I could check. No, is that not gonna... It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna town portal real quick and then come back once I'm done raiding. Where is it? Right here. Yep, FCR, yeah. Put it there. Oops. That button, okay. But yeah, I figure as long as I got proper boots, gloves, then obviously my my dome protector, I'm all good. I've actually been saving up to get a an airbag, because then I'll just wear whatever I want. It doesn't even matter. Motorcycle airbags are kind of funny. If you just heard motorcycle airbag and went, what? That doesn't make any sense. You wear it. It doesn't go on the bike. You wear it, and there's like a 40 kilo ripcord that you attach to your bike, so you can't really accidentally set it off. And it has a little, and it's like it's basically like those life jackets on airlines. It's kind of like that, except a little bit more tough so that it doesn't pop when you hit asphalt with it. little CO2 cartridge, or if you're a fancy one, I think it's like an argon cartridge because they're smaller. And honestly, the biggest thing they do is they kind of inflate into a neck brace kind of dealio. Did I just say dealio? And that's a big lifesaver, because a lot of motorcycle death happens with, like, neck injury, head injury, obviously. And then, apart from that, it's like broken leg bones, because they'll puncture a major artery and you'll bleed out really, really quickly. Tibula, fibula fractures and breaks are really dangerous. Not the most common thing, though. So. They're pretty strong bones. You'd have to be going really, really fast and then have a major screw up for that to happen. But yeah, I went for some rides today. My bike's been running better since I put that fuel treatment in it. I didn't think it was going to work, if I'm honest. I kind of thought it was motorcycle homeopathy, like I said before. But no, it worked really well. I'm guessing the bike was just running lean because the fuel injection system was gummed up. It's a 2007 bike, 70,000 kilometers, which is a good amount for a bike. So that kind of thing was probably the most likely thing. Especially because the guy who owned it before me did a lot of his own maintenance on it and kept up with it. So it's more likely to be just like a minor thing and not a major thing. But yeah, I'm saving up to get, there's a, what's it called? It's like the Helite Turtle something or other. It's like a backpack. It's like $800. Which is firmly in the would be nice to have category for my budget. But it's like a backpack. The backpack portion actually comes off. And then the I'm pantomiming as if you can see my hands. I'm not advanced enough to have hand tracking. The arm bands and stuff like that inflate, that's where it is. So you can remove the backpack altogether and just wear the airbag as its own thing. But the fact that a backpack is built in is nice. Because motorcycle backpacks will come with like the waterproof stuff on it. But not Gore-Tex. Apparently Gore-Tex actually isn't trademarked anymore. Their IP thing went up. So Gore-Tex and not Gore-Tex waterproof is like the same stuff, apparently. Yeah, I've been working on this other tree. I have a rough outline on my other monitor I'm kind of going off of, so I'm not wasting a bunch of time. Oh, I got these backwards. Do this. This one, I was going to 20 to Plague of Rats. What I got? Exploding Mice. Yep. Jar of Leeches. Guess just for status. Yeah, probably. That's fine. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing alright. Staying cool. Sunglasses on. Wearing your sunglasses inside so you can be cool. I'm such a dork. uh... We did it. We did it. I win. I'm the winner. Next. Do I have stuff to sell? I do not. I can just move on. So that stagger stutter thing, that's not the stream, that's the game. The game's not super hard to run or nothing. Because it's multiplayer or online, you can like trade with other people. There's an auction house, which is basically the only online component I ever use. When the servers lag, the game itself will sometimes stutter and lag to catch up, which is a silly way to do it, but this game is like ancient and started off as like a roguelike permadeath like mobile game thing. So old that Total Biscuit did a video on the original version. Okay, that should give me enough time. Chant of weakness, energy, vitality, alright. I can't remember if I asked. Do you ever stream save? I feel like you're connected to the Twitch community enough that you'd be really good at it if you don't already. And if you do stream, then I obviously would feel really bad for never catching one. But I'm oblivious, so that's kind of comes with the territory of me being a dummy. What are you gonna do? Oops, there we go. I... Oh, you don't? Let me know when you do. See your timers. Oh, okay, I see. I'm so I'm so glad that Mix It Up, which is the thing I use for commands, lets you set up a custom account to use as like your bot interface thing. Because I could set it up as Licorice. Licorice is the one in chat telling you all about the commands and the Discord. Oh, that's what I should do. Hold on a second. I should add that to my title so that people try it out. Maybe maybe attract a couple more people to the Discord, who knows? Although I will say, I don't want to jinx it, but I also don't believe in that, so... And maybe it's a little bit looking behind the curtain a little bit, but... I feel like I've always been pretty forthcoming with this kind of stuff. The speed at which, like, our little corner of the internet's been growing has been kind of crazy. Like, I mentioned this before, some like 15 years ago, and no, I will not post the channel. Me and a friend of mine set out to do YouTube videos. We were doing like news kind of stuff, kind of like what TB used to do. Good old Total Biscuit. But we do news on like upcoming games and indie games and stuff like that. And we did that for like a year and a half. And the growth there was not nearly as fast, but I don't think we had like a defined kind of brand almost back then either. Whereas this time I just try to keep it chill, right? Like we just hang out here. We just chill. I'm not screaming at the games. Well, I mean, I'm trying not to lose my cool. Nergy was a bit of a prick last time we streamed, but like besides that... like, the amount of people who come and regularly hang out, like you, me, Ezio, Geist, Nikki comes by every so often, Grizzle, Deez, Plagued. Like, we're getting a regular old kind of community going right here, which has been a lot of fun and really humbling too, where it's like, oh wow, people enjoyed enough to come by more than once. And so many people know way more about this than I do, and it shared insight and information that has helped me out. It's like, oh, you could do it like this, and you could do this like that. Oh, this is how that works. Oh, cool, cool. Half of what got my model working was information I bugged Nikki for. I say bugged. Nikki was super helpful with like helping me figure out like VNyan and OBS and stuff like that. Oh, and my mom watches sometimes. So she just watches as a guest, so she can't chat. But like, yeah, what? Gotta be on my best behavior. Hi, mom. I don't think she is right now. She goes to bed really early. Uh, because she gets up early to walk and feed the dogs. But any of the days that I stream kind of, oops, that's the wrong window. Any days I stream that's like before, say, 7 o'clock my time. And for reference, I started around 9 today. My time. She could definitely be lurking. If she kind of has nothing better to do, she'll switch over the Twitch app built into her smart TV and see what I'm doing. But I'm always paused if she doesn't have an account, and my viewer list won't show me, I don't think, people who don't have accounts. Or they'll just show up as guests or something. Oh, I just got whooped. I got whooped. But yeah, so I have to be, like, you guys are fine, but I have to be on my best behavior. Can't be a disappointment to mom. Yeah, do this. So is she lurking? Worse, she could be here at any time and we would never know. Ooh, this is a little spooky, right? That's alright. Mom's cool. But mom's a cool person. She went to Pride with her girlfriend. I think I maybe mentioned this. I told somebody, I can't remember who. But she went to Pride with her girlfriend, which is just sort of around the corner from where she lives. So she brought her dogs and stuff. And I didn't go because I don't like crowds. And she keeps telling me all about it. She has such a good time. But it's been like a lot of what she's talked about for a little while now. It's like, okay, mom, I get it. You really had a good time. Kind of feels like you're bragging at this point, though. Oh, okay, I said it, so I mentioned it here. Yeah, I normally remember that I had a conversation or said something, but I could frequently not remember with who. I'm having a real problem. This is the mental health portion of the podcast. I'm having a real problem now remembering faces, specifically of people that I'm like acquainted and even friends with, but don't see more than like once every week or two. Like I just don't see them that often. And I just can't remember their faces anymore at all. Like, they've come up to me while I've been out shopping. I'll be like, great! And I'll be like, hi! yeah, I remember who you are at all. No, I don't. Sorry. But, I have a magical thing called a family doctor. Which is a funny name because he's just my doctor. So I'm gonna talk to him about it. We're going on Wednesday. I gotta get more blood work done. They don't tell you this, but transitioning is like 10% pills, 10%, like 30% or 40% a good time. 10% random people kind of bothering you sometimes on the street. And like 40% blood work. It's all blood work all the way down, and paperwork. Like, nothing else is a struggle. It's just the fact that it's like, oh, you want to change your indicator on your ID, you want to change your driver's license. God forbid you want to change your name. Fast forward that one. So I think he has to steal some of my blood. Thank God he's good at remembering days and times and schedules, because I am not. If it was up to me, I probably would have, like, died so long ago. Yeah, Mom had a wonderful time at Pride. Although her living with her girlfriend is so normalized to me that I forgot that that's even something that in some places is sort of no bueno. Like, it just completely went right over my head. I'm like, oh right. I feel like that's a good problem to have, though. Like, right, I remember. Sometimes I feel like I have the brain function of Krunk from Emperor's New Groove. Like, right, the poison. Cusco's poison. The poison specifically for Cusco. That poison. Yeah, it's like completely normal. There was so many of her family friends and stuff are like living with same-sex partners around here, to the point where nobody flinches at it. It's like totally normal. As it should be, honestly, because it's like is totally normal. Basically as old as human history itself at this point. But it's not been a problem. We live in Canada, and on top of living in Canada, we also live in BC. So, like, the Seattle of Canada, if that makes any sense. Which is funny, because we live close to Seattle. I've been meaning to actually visit Seattle, do a road trip down there, because it's so close to where I live. But I'd have to get my passport, and I'd probably, for obvious reasons, probably give it like another 3 years before I come down and visit. You know, just to be safe. Yeah, they had like there was a drag lip sync battle thing going on apparently, and so much like face paint. Apparently it was just a great time. I just can't stand crowds, so I didn't wind up going. But I might go next year, who knows? But I'd probably go on my own, so that I could just sort of leave whenever I want. Just make an exit. because it's pretty quick from I'm having a wonderful time to I need to get out of here. Yeah, I heard about some of those protests in Seattle recently, and the only thing I could think of is like this is stuff that still has to be protested. That is wild to me. Blows me away. I don't know. Can I hit these guys? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, whatever. Every so often, I'm not used to having a bot regularly put messages in chat. I look over. Licorice on its own was taken, of course, so it's Licorice Minerva. But I look over and I see Licorice posting in chat. And it's like, huh? Oh, right. No, I remember. I forgot I gave my cat a job. Oh, that's a soundtrack I could put on. I should put on the soundtrack for Barman Hero. Such a good soundtrack. I think it was like my first exposure to breakcore. Does this video still exist? Yes, it does. Whoops, that was gonna be loud. I apologize for that. My bad. Oops. How's this look? Yeah, that looks fine. Can I? I'm messing with the set dressing, don't mind me. Can I? I can. Look at me, I can even change it over on my little widget. I love the little widget, it makes me look like I'm fancier than I am. Almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't, but I can at least make it look like I do. A little bit higher. Like that? How's this look? Yeah, and then I could... That looks fine. To me. Just complain at me if that's too loud. So what are you playing on this evening? Playing some... The only games that I know for sure that you play is Mortal Kombat 1 and wrestling game, but I can't remember which one. Oh yeah. I played a little bit of that back at launch. Couldn't really get into it. Although, to be fair, a lot of the character designs and stuff in games like that kind of are catered to a type of player that I am not. Certain kind of crowd. And that doesn't work for me. Doesn't work on me. I'm immune. But it means that, like, the game itself has to be really good or else I'm not gonna care. Oh, come on. Just got my ass whooped. Well, no, I'll hold on to this in case I get another character. And now I have to restart the zone. Alright, I guess we try again. I'm also really bad with, if I get caught on a bad day, my impulse control with buying characters and stuff is really bad. But yeah, when you're non-sexual, you are immune to a certain kind of game, and it's that. They can't get to your wallet via the front of your pants. Yeah, I don't know if you ever played this game. This was back on the N64, and I heard this soundtrack and really loved it maybe about 20 years before I ever heard the word breakcore. But this is literally as breakcore as it gets, because you can hear the almond break in this song. That whole drum loop is the almond break. And I heard this like 20 years before I ever heard the word breakcore. Hiya, how's it going? Welcome in. I might have to ask you to inform me how to pronounce your name. I'm really bad with reading names on the fly and getting it right. I'm incredibly good at reading names on the fly and getting it wrong, though. I'm doing alright. We're just relaxing with some Hero Siege and KZE. So, I apologize. I'm making a bigger deal of this than I should. My brain is fried. It is too warm here. Kaze or K's or Kaz? I apologize. Kaze. Alright. I got there in the end. Yeah, speaking brain fart is like my fluid language, so. Yeah, we're just listening to some sure are. This soundtrack that we're hearing now is the first time I ever heard breakcore. Back on the N64. Oh, I just got whooped again. Alright, I need to get better armor. I'm getting my ass kicked. I heard this all the way back on the N64. Didn't know what breakcore even was at the time. Didn't realize that it would 100% be like one of my favorite genres in the future. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what I was doing wrong. Yeah, I love breakcore. Love me some breakcore. I'm not actually familiar with a lot of the artists. A lot of the music I listen to now is like on autoplay. So I slowly save it up. Like in the playlist I had on, I had like Blacksmith and man, breakcore names are a genre unto themselves. SPXRXT. I don't know if... I guess... I don't know. I don't know where breakcore ends and other genres begin. But Femtonol's previous alias, a couple of their songs were in here earlier. What am I doing? I just keep blinding myself with this dumb dock I have set up. Probably additional jars of leeches, right? Oh no, boss damage for sure. Yeah. Do that. Let's see, how's this? Whoop. Yep. There we go. Oh yeah. This is like the only class I ever play. I'm just really bad at bossing. And I don't have enough either lightning res or... I mean, I got lucky with the arcane slayers. But I don't have either enough life or lightning res. I'm following loosely, but not exactly, the doc that's up on the Discord. Hey, you got lightning res on you? No? Yes. Or you just level with poison up to 45 and then swap to fizz and use definitely not Hammerden. It's definitely not Hammerden. It's different entirely. Wink. I think I'm just gonna reset the zone and just get some extra levels. Like, just go through, get some extra levels and stuff. I know we have a hammered in, but Plague Doctor is kind of like hammered in too. Like, this is what I'm working with like clear. It's just Plague Master. And I'm doing 2 int, 1 energy, 1 vitality per level, but I might swap over to 2 vitality instead. Yeah, I'm not very good at leveling. I normally, I'm a very, to put it kindly to myself, a very at my own pace kind of person. Which is a polite way to myself to saying, yeah, I'm kind of just so-so at this game. I've never seen an angelic drop. Things like that. Although I feel like I'm not alone in that. They're rare for a reason. But I'm always like the last person to find like whatever the new gold exploit is in whatever season. And there's always a gold exploit. I don't know, PD is like hammered in, but if your hammers could chain. Did I hear that Sky Song got nerfed this season? I haven't seen any of the updated rune words yet. I haven't bothered to check. I just jumped in and started hitting buttons. ED. You're gonna have to tell me what ED means. I'm not up on my lingo. Enhanced defense? Enhanced damage. Dang, I was close. Wow, that's a lot for a physical build then. Yeah, I saw some people saying that early on you probably go for that bow that gets rid of all your crit, but gives you a bunch of other stuff instead. Shadows, something or other. I always got skunked on my rune word farming anyways, so you see no tears from me. Just give me a unique that I could smooth brain just plug into my build and go. To be fair, it was probably a bit of a problem when so many builds are like, yeah, just throw on Sky Song. Though I will say I kind of miss the days when there was level 0 rune words that you could put on alt characters to level faster. Like the Traveler Set, Thinking Cap, and the boots, which names escape me right now. The boots with which you walk faster. Probably not narrowing it down a whole heck of a lot if I'm honest. Alright, let's see if I don't get one shot here. Quick Step. Yep, that would be the one. I should have guessed its name would be that if I said the boots that make you walk faster. That's on me, obviously. Yeah, I'm pretty as casual as it gets when it comes to this game. Because normally when like a Path of Exile season comes out, I jump ship to that and play the hell out of whatever PoE content there is. Or Last Epoch. Although I will say, I think a lot of people who play like ARPGs normally play like every ARPG available to them, or at least a lot of them. I don't think I'm unique in that regard. A little bit more vitality. I need to die less easy. I need to I need to live. I need to diet. Um yeah. Eh. It's a shame they nerfed the shotgunning from the plague pustules from Chromatus. Any y'all got lightning res on ya? I mean, Plague Doctor used to be the most forgotten class. You know. Ooh, extra gold, I'll take that. Before it became really, really strong. I used to play a lot of Stormweaver, and I got tired of having no single target damage. I don't know why single target was gutted so hard. I have no idea if they're good or not this season. It kind of feels like they added Bard, and Bard is their nerf to Storm or their buff to Stormweaver. Like, just play Bard instead. There's a lot of old stuff. I mean, I like dot builds, and I like casters. I like Stormweaver. I used to like Poison Amazon a lot. As far as I'm aware, that playstyle doesn't exist anymore. I forgot to check. Do you have any lightning res? No. Does this have lightning res? No. I'm bad at dodging that attack, so it'd be nice if I had enough lightning res to survive at least one. What am I at? Oh, 55%, so maybe I just suck. I say maybe as if that's not absolutely the case. But yeah, as soon as the new PoE League starts on the 16th, something like that, I'm probably jumping over to that. But they nerfed my child Hex Blast. They gave it a 2-second cooldown and charges as if it's like a cooldown mine skill or something. Instead of just making it not function with mines, like giving it a new tag or something. But I'm gonna see if I can make Hex Blast Ignite work. Yeah. I mean, bows have been really good the last few seasons. Honestly, the last... what, like 2 years? Like, every MF character running, like, Tornado Shot. Ah, you're such a better player than I am. I've never seen a mirror. The best I've ever done is... I don't play in groups, though, which I feel puts me at a disadvantage for getting, like, mirror drops or anything like that in general. Defense, strength. But this is plus to all skills and 10 all res, so I think I'm sticking with what I got, to be honest. Do I have any sockets open? I don't. But yeah, the most I've ever done is farm up to a Mage Blood in um, Necropolis League. I think I went up to a Mage Blood. I just ran Sanctum, Hexblast Mines, and just mainline Sanctum for like 10 straight hours. It was like 120 div at the time. It was fun. I couldn't play Crucible. My Path of Exile's not kind if you have any packet loss. And back then, my internet was not functional for like half a year, so I missed all of Crucible League except for the first 2 days. Because with any packet loss, it just disconnects you. Do I take that? Hey! Never didn't have it. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing that. I might stream some Last Epoch too. I've been just playing this season on my own, and I've been enjoying it. Ah. I never get. I just sell my keys now. They're not even worth me having in my inventory. Like, nothing I get is any worth more than just selling them for like the 6 div or whatever they're normally worth by the time I get one. I have such bad drops. Like, I've never dropped a T0 unique ever. The best I've ever done is I managed to farm an Omni on my own, and then made a tornado shot build around it. It was a kind of a scuffed build. Man, yeah, you're running like crazy builds. I run like 5 to 20 divine builds for the most part. Like, I never have more than maybe 40 divines in my stash. I am lost as hell. But again, I don't ever play in groups. I just play solo. I don't know anybody who plays Path of Exile and would be down to like play on a regular basis with me, so I've tried convincing my friends to play Path of Exile, and they all quit at the same point. Right after killing Hillik when it asks them to spend a skill point, and they go, "This is ridiculous," and then leave. I had one friend make it to the Atlas, and then quit when he saw the Atlas passive tree. And I quote, "Oh my god, another one." Although Path of Exile was kind of cooked for new players as soon as they added the ability to socket small skill trees into your big skill tree. Yeah, I mean, even then, it's not that hard because you could just like Control C, Control V, like something into POB and get like at least a functional character. Yeah, like cluster jewels are a kill screen for so many people. They hear about cluster jewels and go, "No thanks." Especially if you're playing any kind of dot or chaos build, which kind of relies on a lot of them. Not so much anymore with masteries, but like for a long time, if you wanted to play Ignite, it's like, well, do you have the fire exposure cluster jewel? Do you have the prolif cluster jewel? Do you like? No? Well, I mean, you can if you want, I suppose, but it's not going to be very fun for you. Imagine being able to afford a voices. Couldn't be me. The only time I've ever saw yeah, Adorned is, depending on what build you're running at least, Adorned is... I feel like a lot of people really overlook, like new-ish people overlook how powerful some of the unique jewels can be. What I'm really interested in is how the mercenary system is going to change. Like, can you get a mercenary that's an aura bot for you? I'm wondering. Or like an MF color or something. Like, how much work would it be to get that set up? Because then I could be in a group all on my own. Yeah, but I want the merc to be the order. I want to be the one clicking buttons. I'm not a one button build kind of person. I kind of actually enjoy like multiple buttons. Like my favorite build has always been Hex, like self-cast Ignite Hex Blast, which a lot of people don't like because too many buttons. Yeah, use that as more defense at least. Wait, is this just arcane? I don't run arcane. Oh, wait, 35 yet? No, are these even something better? Oh, faster move speed. Yeah, probably. Kinetic, well, yeah, kinetic. KB and TS, spoken like a true magic finder. I'm only slightly joking, don't worry. Oh, okay, yeah. So what, you run Scion then? Let's see. It's kind of funny how Scion is kind of lackluster unless you have a mirror or two, and then Scion suddenly becomes extremely strong instead. A funny way that works out. Okay. Yeah, some of those ranged bow skills, you can really get goofy with conversions, that's for sure. I'm a big fan of dot builds. I'm a big Pox follower. Captain Lance, Watcher. So I love me some Righteous Fire. This season, I'm actually really throwing around the idea of running Ignite, Divine Ire. That seems like it'd be fun. With the new Elementalist passives, the new crazy Golem nodes. Ooh, life percent. We sure do love life percent. The Golem nodes look really good. And Chaos Golem now gives up to 18% more damage over time multiplier. and there's like that wheel right at the top of the screen that gives you an 80% effectiveness of golem buffs. Seems pretty strong. I don't know. That's like, what, 28% more dot multi with a single gem? That's not even a link. It's just a golem hanging out. What's the pickle update say? Is Pickle still awake? She should be asleep by now. It's like 2 a.m. and she has work. Although I don't know if she works weekends. Did she get her PC figured out, or is her PC screwed up even harder than we thought? Ooh. Was it an announcement? Oh, it looks like it was an announcement. Let me take a look. Ooh, that's no good. So their PC is out of commission for now. Apparently the stream turned into just troubleshooting. They have their old computer. I do remember them using their old computer. It's not that bad. It's an old Alienware. She buys pre-builds. I'm just reading the announcer right now. I'm not looking at chat. I'll be there in a sec. Yeah, new games are out. I hope she has her streaming stuff backed up. Try best. New games not be a thing. Okay. About Messenger. Yeah, I just saw the computer. She couldn't get it working. Did a lot of troubleshooting with mods. That sucks. She could probably do anything before like 2020 maybe. Like anything that's not like UE5, because UE5 runs like ass. She could even go and play some Souls. I know she likes the Souls games. I don't know if she'd play it more than once though. I don't know, we'll see. She's kind of hard to get a hold of over Discord. Licorice, stop it. Come here, Lick. Now stop it, just lay down and chill. No, Licorice, my cat is yelling at me. Licorice, you need to take deep breaths and relax, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry, you're a cat. You have literally nothing to worry about. Yeah, I know. Oops. This one. How far into this playlist are we? I could probably swap back to my other one. There we go. That showed up, right? Yep. Licorice, stop yelling at me, Lick. It's not very kind of you. Yeah, it's not very kind of you. Oh, something I should look at. Do I have it set to? I think I had tier-ish. Right? Yeah, I did, okay. Man, these stutters in Hero Siege have been killing me, man. It doesn't happen in single player, so it's definitely because the servers are still dying. Yeah. Man, I wonder what the queue is gonna be in Path of Exile when the new league drops. I can't believe they let King's March go core with the recombinators. They buffed recombinators too. They gave you a second option in case the first wasn't good enough for you. I can't believe they did that. I thought they were going to delete recombinators for sure. No, there's no more rune crafting, but they do have the runic, whatever they are called, where you could change your masteries out. They said they're basically replacing them with those. So we'll see if that's similar power. I kind of wish they'd bring back Crucible in some kind of way. But I don't know if there's any way to bring back Crucible without it just, like, absolutely annihilating the game. Like, it was so easy to get overpowered. Man, I'm at the point where I'm so unlucky. I mean, listen, okay. I was a new player once as well. They're gonna have to learn one way or another, and if they add a cool weapon system like Crucible back in, and new players can't jive with that, that is no longer my concern. That ship sailed when they added cluster jewels, honestly. Speaking of sailing ships, do you find it kind of strange? Like, I find it weird that in King's March they have the whole shipping system, but they don't tell you where and like what the different destinations give you in terms of loot. You just have to use like the wiki. Like it feels like that should be information they just tell you in game, right? Like that's so weird that they don't. They're normally, honestly, they're normally a little bit too good at giving information and just overwhelm people. They frequently give a little too much information. And you have people like me who, when I first started playing, I didn't know there was a difference between increased and more, and you can imagine how my air quote builds turned out. The first time I ever played Path of Exile was a disaster because, one, I didn't know there was a difference between increased and more damage. And, two, I thought that for skills to be linked to support gems, they had to be next to each other so that the most you can have is a 3-link. I was positive that you could not have more than a 3-link. So I was in like Act 10 getting my ass whooped on a 3-link, wondering where all my damage was. Not knowing the difference between increased damage and more damage. That was a disaster. Ooh, this would be nice. I'll save that for when I make the swap to Fizz. So, like, listen. New players are allowed to suck. It's fine. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I play, so I started, the first ever build was in, oh, what is it called? The Alva League. I can't remember what that league is actually called at the moment. The Foul Temple Alva. Oh, it's killing me. I want to say intervention, but that's not it. Investigation? No, what was it? I'm sure you know what it was. The League Alva was in Incursion. I knew it started with an in. There we go. So that's when I tried that, and then I did not attempt Path of Exile again until Betrayal. Betrayal is when I learned some more, watched some guides, and put together like an actual build. I think I had like a Flame Blast build, so again, still not very good, but it was at least a real build. I wonder if, did Flame Blast get any buffs or anything? I can't remember. I'm a very off-meta build enjoyer, a mathel build enjoyer, if you will. So like, hey, what random skill that nobody ever talks about is actually technically functional? Oh, maybe Flame Blast. Flame Blast Totem. Something. I don't know. I say as if Divine Ire Ignite's not already a way off meta. Oh wow, so you're like OG. Like even Incursion was a long time ago. But you're like one step away from being like, yeah, I was there in well, oh, what the hell? Yeah, that's just a long time ago. I forget the thing called. It's not important. Yeah, that was a minute ago. That was back when an entire league would be built around them adding just like a new gem effect. Yeah, no, that was back when it was you'd play through normal, cruel, merciless. Like that was a whole campaign and not just lab. Oh, man, yeah, I never. So when PoE first came out and was in like public release, like people could play it for the first time. I was in high school and I remember hearing about it, but at the time I was like, why would I ever play a top-down game? I'm just gonna go back to playing Halo Reach. Um, it wasn't until later until I saw the light. Oh god. Okay, we're good. God, these stutters. Have these stutters been driving you crazy like they've been driving me crazy? I need a better mana flask. Ooh, ooh. There we go. No, get me over there. I lived. I don't know how. We're not gonna question it. It's fine. Oh god. I hate immortality phases. All my homies hate immortality phases. I can't even see that one. You haven't had those? Like, so I'm walking here, and it's not gonna be the same. Right there. That, like, hitch. It's just hitching every so often. You haven't been having those? It doesn't happen for me in single player. It only happens if I'm online. Oh god. Is it just me? Yeah, it's just hitching like crazy. Okay, I definitely need more mana flasks. Oh. Well, crap. That sucks. Yeah, I see some people asking why it's happening online, but nobody like on the Discord. If like people would just ignore you if you're asking about technical issues. What's better? Is it that or this? Oh yeah, jar of leeches for sure. Does this have a point for mana efficiency? Not anywhere close. Okay. Yeah, that's weird then. I did earlier I did an uninstall and that boss won't be there. I need to reset. I did a uninstall and reinstall. Here's a question then. On your server listings, are they all at 1 bar or like for the signal strength bar, or are they full? I don't know if you know what I mean when I say that. I don't think I'm doing a very good job at kind of describing it, like the signal strength indicators on the server browser. Because all mine are red at 1 bar, and now that you've said you don't have those, I'm wondering if it's me. Okay. Yeah, all of the ones available to me are at 1 bar. And I'm Pacific Canada, so I play on US West. So that might be why. They change it so your login region is done automatically, and I think that's sort of screwing me a little bit. Also, I can't believe I'm just getting my ass kicked by Anubis. That Plague Doctor in your group, what did they level? Because I'm gonna have to imagine they're having better luck than me, because I'm just getting my ass kicked. And I'm starting to think that maybe early Poison isn't the play. Like, Poison just feels so bad without Chromatis being as strong as it was. Oh, yeah, that'd do it. Oh, he's stuck to Poison. Yeah, I'm definitely not sticking to Poison. I like the Fizz Blades too much. Wow. So you just want Toxic Flask and Oops, huh? Yeah, that could work. I'll do it on this side. Reset those. Just do the. Oh, I should probably do Plague Master, or not Plague Master. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Chant of Weakness. I'll put a point in these as well. Why not? Oh, I forget. Is it better to go max out Oops or max out Toxic Flask? Oh, that's a good idea. Well, tanking isn't really the thing that I'm worried about. It's just Anubis specifically with the that's probably fine. The dumb immunity phases. Alright, what are we doing? Amount of bounces might be good. Damage, obviously. Pass range. Poison break. Heat seeking. Probably do like this. Just 1 point. And then chance for additional. Yeah, that looks good.
Double KO.
Is it not one of the ones at level 45? Oh, I can't see it if I'm not spec'd into it. I don't know, I'm just gonna run with this for now.
Double KO.
Like, I just need something to get me level 45, and then I'm gonna swap over to knives. Oh, okay, this feels good though. Oh. The homie jar, the homie flask is so funny to me. They just like halfway through the end just turn and yeet. Oh, here's a bloating. Yeah, that feels fine. Go vitality, screw it. Ow. I hate missiles. I gotta get as soon as I can find like a charm that's like 100% defense versus missiles, I'm gonna equip it. I wish those new waypoints there stayed active between resets, because it kind of feels useless. Because you have to reset to have the boss show up again anyways. And if the boss is already dead, why would I come back? Doesn't make any sense, unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. I could be being thick right now, who knows? Oh, no? Okay. Well, I'll have to stop resetting then. I guess that's something I should have tried. Fizz, yeah, that's not. Okay. Ooh, this feels good. Whoop. I'm stupid. Alright, that's on me though. Now, I've never had this much trouble with Anubis. Although last season I could just do the overpowered Chromatus nonsense. And like, just give every boss I came across swirlies. Jump, please? They said they fixed the, or they improved the jump. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I was taking the sneak route every time. Whoops. Have you played any Last Epoch? Oh no! Oh, okay. Good. Alright. We figured it out. Okay. Last Epoch I've been enjoying a lot. I figured, well, I mean, you play this in Path of Exile, what are the chances? Maybe, you know, you also play that. there's the lightning resistance I needed. No, I don't need it anymore. Damn it. This feels better than Plague Masters, so I'm just gonna keep going with this. My drops are so bad in this game that I think my money-making method is just gonna be leveling mining and just selling high-end ores. Because there's a lot of people who have a lot of money who are too lazy to level mining. And I'm gonna get all their money. The money will be mine. I mean, it's a pain to level up to Terithium ore, but once you get there, right, like, that's good money. And then if you level jewel crafting at the same time, that's nothing to sneeze at. Everybody wants high-end jewels. Nobody wants to craft their own high-end jewels. Nobody. They're too busy getting, like, one angelic every 20 minutes, apparently. Meanwhile, I've never seen an angelic in person, so it's mining for me. These are what I'm currently wearing, aren't they? Get more sockets, though. The only angelic I've ever dropped is an angelic key. That's it. That is the beginning and end of it. Like, a lot of my early money just comes from selling angelic keys and Bifrost keys. I hate you. God, I hate you. I never get teased. Like, I play a lot. Like, I have like 4,000 hours in Path of Exile. I've never seen a mirror. I've never seen just like a normal T0 or even tier 1 drop outside of boss specific loot, which I feel like doesn't kind of quite count because you could farm those.
Game over.
Like, I don't know. But again, jeez, yeah. Have I said I hate you yet? Because I do hate you. You're the worst. You took all my drops. Give them back. And I feel like I'm at disadvantage though for playing solo. In groups, you can farm so much more efficiently, get so much more done, get builds online faster too because you could share between each other. I have to buy everything, and because it's just me, I'm also broke all the time. So, yeah. I get a lot of heroics now, though. I never used to get heroics. I did get a lucky Razor Fist gauntlets to drop last season. So that was nice. That was a bit of money I brought in. That was not bad. I farmed a shit ton of the sheep level. I never got a sheep drop. And then in this season, they made the chest piece Nightmare or Inferno only. And I also can't get to Inferno. Because no build I've ever made has come anywhere close to being able to do Uber Anubis or whatever he's actually called. As you've seen before, Anubis kind of kicks my ass. I don't know why. Just some weird mental thing. See? Like, I play the game and I just tell myself that angelics don't exist, and when I do that, I enjoy it a lot more. Because if angelics exist and I've just never seen one, I get a lot more salty. Also, I kind of get bored of builds really fast, so I swap characters a lot. But, like, I don't know. Whatever, I have fun. I enjoy myself. Even if I don't get angelics. But I would enjoy myself a lot more if I did get angelics. uh, it's funny because it hurts. But yeah, I never got up to the point where I could even consider really taking on. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, I never even get to the point where I can consider taking on um, Uber Anubis to go to Inferno. So I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of free magic find. I just hang out in Hell 5, the rest of the Scrub Lords. Yeah, Flask is way nicer, it feels. I don't know if it's actually faster than Plague Master, but I enjoyed a lot more than Plague Master, so I'm winning. Uses a shitload of mana though, that's for sure. Also, I find it funny how in this game in particular, ooh, what's this? Alright. Oh, wait, what? What does that say? Guys, fuck off, I want to read this. Oh, I don't have a chaos key. Alright, back to scrubbing it for me. Hopefully Damien doesn't blow my ass off. Although new Damien's way easier than old Damien ever was. With the stupid floor mechanic. A million heads flying at you. Totally uncalled for. Ooh, is that a rune? Gotta remember to pick those up. Yeah, I like Last Epoch because it feels like Last Epoch is a game where I can get a build to Uber stuff with just playtime without needing to get like incredibly lucky with a specific drop. Like any unique you need in Last Epoch, you can kind of you can work your way towards it. Plus, they have the best SSF system in any ARPG ever, and that's just full stop. Don't at me. The Merchants Guild and the SSF Guild, I forget what it's called, where you get XP with the guild and you could turn it into prophecies, and they were kind of like PoE prophecies, where you could target like like you'll fight 3 of this type of enemy and get this drop, except you can get like a pile of like 30 uniques to drop all at once. Which is good, because Last Epoch has a worse problem with gold exploits than Hero Siege even has, and that's saying something. But their SSF stuff is so good. Oh, this is that mix that has the Femtanol before she was Femtanol music. It's like halfway through this mix somewhere. Man, I love music. I like that there's like an entire genre, and that genre is built around. We sure do love the almond break. Wouldn't it be cool if it was in every song ever made? And then it was. They just did that. Although as a big music geek who grew up kind of rolling my eyes at classical stuff, like I like certain classical music, obviously. As a music nerd, you kind of have to like at least some of it, at least Tchaikovsky. Mostly because Tchaikovsky was nuts and his music is wild. Yeah, well, sometimes they use a sample from a different part of the song. Ooh. I don't know. I like it. I kind of sell my streams as places you can just chill out and vibe, and I feel like this kind of music really helps with that kind of aesthetic vibe kind of deal, where you could just throw it on and just hang out, chill. I don't know. I like it. The other playlists I normally have on for games where I don't have the OST on, I'll have all the OSTs back to back of the Supergiant games. So like Bastion, Hades, Hades 2, Transistor. But I just felt like some breakcore tonight. Yeah, I kind of love how electronic music a lot of the time is just a giant middle finger to a lot of like conventional music. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit of anarchy that's in me, I don't know. But I love it. Where it's like, no, music's supposed to be like this and carefully composed. Haha, notes by ear go brr. That being said, though, Tchaikovsky was just straight up nuts. Absolute renaissance, man. But I cannot stand a lot of other classical stuff. How did I get on this subject? I don't. This is a conversation for nobody but me. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know how rare of a breed people who watch Hero Siege streams and Music Geeks, like I don't know how often that like those cross over in that Venn diagram. I think that Venn diagram might just be two separate circles that don't touch. Oops, nope, nope. Aww, I really just did that. Dang it. Alright. Oh right, there's the shortcut. Ha ha ha, stay winning. They added those shortcuts because they took pity on me specifically, it feels like. Oh, this person sucks at our game. Maybe we should throw him a bone. Ooh. Don't stand in the fire. I've actually been, I have so many games on my would love to stream list. You suck, have this. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm on the receiving end on you suck. You can't even have this. Screw you. You suck. Get good. But yeah, on my would love to stream list, my taste in games is all over the place. All over the place. But on that list currently is this, obviously Monster Hunter, which is what I've been doing up till now. But it's too hot in my room to run Monster Hunter on my computer at the moment, so here's Siege Goes Burr. Dark Tide. Thinking about streaming some more Final Fantasy. I need to catch up with the new expansion. All my characters are still level 90. Monster Hunter Rise, Afterworld, obviously. Warframe. I don't know what I'll stream in Warframe. I guess I'll just do like this. I'll just stream me farming. Get some, hey, let's see all this stuff I can't afford. Oh boy, look at it all. What's this? Oh, none of them are identified, that's right. So I actually can't remember what any of these do. I can't afford any of them anyways, I don't think. No, not even close. I have no money. Honestly, kind of rude of the game to think that I'm a billionaire while still in like Act 4 or whatever this is. That's not even a you suck have this. That's the you suck. Look what you could have had if you didn't suck and actually had money. The game literally just told me it's a shame that you suck as bad as you do. Anyways, moving on. I need to change these around. Because that instant flask is way better. Ooh, getting close to Fizz Swap, and then I'll have to get all the gear for the Fizz Swap. I'll probably just find some random piece with sockets and throw a bunch of flat damage in it or something. I have that elemental claw I can use, I picked up. Ooh! That's a nice shield. Sometimes lucky. Alright, alright. I see you. Wish I was in it, but honestly, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take +2 all skills. 7% extra life. We take those. If I had that last, like during Anubis, Anubis would have had no idea what hit him. Yeah, I was about to say, like, are you gonna tell me the Tomahawk? That's probably what I'll do. Although I have a feeling that it might be expensive. I don't know how popular PD is this season, but considering how strong it was last season, I have a funny suspicion that a lot of people are playing it. So we'll see. But yeah, there's like 2 different leveling uniques. There's the Tomahawk, and then there's the... Oh wow, I can afford it. Yeah, and all the rest of my gear is... just like plus to skills, so kind of a work on anything kind of deal. Arrow guard, where's that? Defense versus missiles. I hate missiles. All my homies hate missiles. Arcane resistance and more missile resistance. 6 int. I don't need replenished life. I'm gonna have so much leech. Oh, if I had gotten this shield 5 seconds ago, I would have considered it. Too bad this shield says 7% life, 2 to all skills. Yeah. I'll hang on to it. That's something I could throw on a merc. What level's the Tomahawk? Is it around 45? Or is it oh, I could check later, I guess. 62, yeah. I'll probably use that Elemental Claw or something before then and just sock it as much flat fizz as I can. Honestly, Orbiting Blades is so strong that just that node alone is going to carry a lot of my damage for a while, so I'm not too worried. I'll just throw in a couple flat fizz whatevers, or flat elemental damage, whatever gems I have in my pockets rattling around in there. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not particularly worried. I'm going to be carried hard just by the skill tree point. Pretty much. I'm going to grab this for safety. It's up to you. I would have to make my room... I'd have to... I don't know what the password to my room is, so I'll have to make a new room, so... we can do that after King Carp if you want. Then I can either join you or you can join me, I don't... It's whatever you want to do. Uh, is there a way I can check that from here? I think I'm in US West. I'm almost positive I'm US West, actually. Because up here in Canada, we don't get our own servers. We're not cool enough. We have to share with the States. Sure, let me teleport real quick. Damn it, Twitch. Twitch is being a real pain in the butt right now. There we go. I got that right. Like that? Oh! Okay, which one of these is you? Or are they all you? Gotcha. Did that work? Did that go through? Or did I mess it up? Okay. Yeah, it's not giving me any feedback, so you'll have to let me know if that's working or not. Oh wow, it worked! I love it when that happens. Wow, that's gonna help a lot. Thanks a lot. I've never seen Marauder skills. Oh, these stutters are killing me. What a day. That's the first time I've ever had anybody in my games. Oh, so there's like... somebody on the dev team loves Hammerden. Because there's so many different versions of Fizz thing that orbits you in this game on different classes. Like Plague Doctor has it. Paladin, obviously. Marauder has it. Somebody on the dev team loves Hammerden. And I'm here for it, honestly. You know, I've been meaning to give Nomad a try, because that giant AoE earthquake thing he has looks cool. I tried to play EXO before, until I learned that the entirety of playing EXO is just using that dash skill, and I suck at aiming it. So it was literally a skill issue. I can't play EXO. Oops, oops. You're throwing proper words at me, and I no longer know what you're talking about. Is that the title of a build or title of a character? The title of a person? I'm sorry. I am Hero Siege stupid. That's what I am. Oh, okay. There's a couple of things like that. A lot of them are named after like members of the dev team. I love how a lot of the devs will just shitpost in the Discord. Not a lot of games will do that. It's a lot of fun. Flip flops. That reminds me, I was saying earlier, I kind of find it funny how in this game, Set bonuses are either really good or total trash. And there seems to be like no in between. Like depending on when you play this game, sets could be like what you use until you see an angelic, or you could just never use sets ever because they're not worth it over like just random satanics you find with no middle ground. Yeah, I'm talking about like the class specific ones. Like for a while, you can only have hammered in with a specific set that turned your hammers into orbit stuff. If I'm remembering correctly. Or Demon Spawn, there was the set that gave you 3 beams instead of 1, right? And it's like, yeah, these skills kind of suck endgame if you don't have these. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is basic. This is technically Hero Siege 2. Yeah. Back when you just had to hold charms in your inventory like some kind of caveman. A bunch of barbarians back then. I played back when it was still a Yeah, do you remember the old scuffed system for the relics? Holy cow, you could not pay me to go back to the old relic system. Yeah, well, it was originally, the whole game was a roguelike game. Way, way, way back. It was kind of almost Vampire Survivors before Vampire Survivors, but with, like, more to it than just one level at a time. But, like, not much more to it. Yeah. It was basically, it was like, it kind of like what the Chaos Towers are now. That's what the whole game was. Yeah. All talents, yeah. I was introduced to it back then from the Total Biscuit video that was released like a million years ago when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Wow, it's rude of these guys to have giant lightning skills. What the hell? You guys cut that out. Honestly. A lot of really awful game developers started sleeping easy when he passed. And nobody's really taken up that mantle again. Not completely. A couple of people have tried, but it's just not the same. Remember when you had limited air in this level? Wow, there used to be a lot of kind of awful stuff in this game, huh? Alright, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by and talking with me about how bad I am at this game and giving me that bow. Josh Strifehaze is pretty good. Him and Upper Echelon both kind of take up like half of it each. But yeah, I like Josh Strifehaze as well. Yeah, I guess you're right in that regard. But I don't know, something about it's just not the same. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's probably about time for me to wrap up soon too. I was already not feeling all that well today. What's this? Ooh, more missile defense. Oh, I don't mind if I do. This shield in my inventory, I could probably get a merc soon. Oops. That there. These stutters are killing me. How am I on keys? I'm fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... It's midnight here now. I need to go lay down as well, because I was already not feeling well. But I was just having so much fun chatting along with you. Couldn't help myself. That's it. Yeah, everything's 1 bar, and then Brazil 1 is just an X. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out and chatting along and shooting the shit with me tonight. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I'm just gonna play the hell out of Hero Siege. Art Matey. I love some of the community. Some of the community in this game is awful, but I love some of the rest of the community in this game. That's for sure. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back probably tomorrow around the same time, around 8 or 9 p.m. Pacific. And until then, have a good night and stay safe.